Same old story since the January window. Important would be the word for Man United to have a real action in the summer transfer window had been an understatement, with other teams had been making tons of moves to reinforce their squad. For instance, Chelsea bring in Nkunku, Liverpool bring in McAllister, and both Arsenal and Man City have been actively recruiting new players. As for Man United, is still struggling for the endless soap drama on their takeover plan. Lord, why are you doing this to us? In the meantime, during the end of the 22-23 season, all talks that Man United were on clear path to signing the Serie A champions defender Min Jae from Napoli, a non-nonsense yet elegant player. However, out of nowhere, Bayern Munich came right in for the new offer, and it seems that very close in signing to the Korean under this release clause. While Man United, due to the uncertainty in the takeover, unable to promise any amount for Min Jae. Glazer mate, in this period of time, no one wants you to stay. Other than maybe Sergi might want you, I don't know. Cash in the money and jog on. Aside from the frustration plus the drama, the positive side would be Man United had been actively contact with some of the players like Mount, Højlund and Onana. Besides, under the uncertainty surrounding the transfer budget, Man United were required to look on other alternatives, and we will first look into the defender side, or to be specifically a centre back. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. While Min Jae would have been officially kissed Man United goodbye, Eritrea would have to move on to a new target in order to compete with a Varane or an additional option, but yet endure a joke of a management by the club. First of all, we all should figure that the profile of a defender that Eritrea would favour. Take his former Ajax team for example. Both Lisandro Martinez and Jurgen Timber had a lot in common. Both of them were amazing on the ball technical ability that allowed them to bring up the ball from the defensive line to the midfield at the same time, capable to withstand the pressure from the opponent and wiggle out from the danger zone. Great passing vision in which capable to deliver a line-breaking pass, and versatile in multiple positions, and agile enough to play on a high defensive line whereby limit opponent spaces to operate, but also contain enough pace to prevent a long ball from deep. Despite Min Jae, that profile matched absolutely perfect in Eritrea vision of the centre back in his liking. We all know the story. But under the side of things, Man United actually was looking into for other options as a cover, and the name did catch a number of eyebrows due to lack of knowledge of him, especially in the League One. If you are following Man United recent news, the centre back we are mentioning was none other than Axel Disasi. So in this video, we will look into Axel Disasi player analysis, his role under Man United, and is he just a budget option or the real deal? As per usual, if you enjoy this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel due to the fact each of your precious subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring the notification bell for every new upload. With that being said, let's get straight to the video. Axel Disasi, a 25-year-old from France, currently playing for Monaco, garnered amount attention after the French national team coach Didier Deschamps decided to bring on the defender as a substitute for the game's final minute. The versatile central defender began his career with his Paris UFC Youth Academy, Stade Reims Youth Academy. The player broke into the senior setup in 2017 and made 44 appearances in the French top flight. And during the 1920 season, Disasi helped Reims end the season with 6th place, combining the best defensive teams conceding the least goal, bested the French giant PSG with only 21 goals conceded in 28 games. All these things have made Disasi attractive to some of the European big clubs, including Arsenal, whom are reportedly showing great interest. However, on the 7th August 2020, Disasi completed a transfer from Reims to Monaco for a fee of 13 million euros. Monaco FC in the mid to late 2010s had been a popular output for some of the world-class talent like Bernardo Silva, Fabinho and the superstar himself, Kylian Mbappe. And Disasi had also able to follow the club legend's footsteps and be one of the more exciting players. In the past season, Disasi appeared in 49 total matches, accumulated 4 goals, although the Frenchman had been a bright spark in an otherwise disappointing campaign for the AS Monaco, whereby Monaco failed to qualify in either European competition. Move to Axel Disasi playstyle and stats. Disasi, a right-footed defender, had been lauded to be an amazing versatile centre-back as he played in the defensive midfield as a young player before eventually settled into the centre-back position. At the same time, he also has senior experience in both fullbacks, as in this season he appeared in 3 of his 49 appearances and the right back, illustrated his comfort in wide or more advanced position helps illustrated the comfort he has in position in comparison to many other centre backs. Passing also would be Disasi's strength. Although not being said that Disasi is a David Luiz playing centre back, he is more than a capable passer himself. He attempted a 46.46 passes per 90 minutes, completed 83.3% of those, both were below average, sitting below 55 percentile. While this number did not hold him as an amazing passer, going deeper into the passing stats, Disasi thrived in progressive passing as he played a 3.56 progressive passes per 90 minutes, which is a stable if not spectacular number, as well as 5.4 passes into the final third and 0.21 passes into the penalty area per 90 minutes, which are both very productive numbers for a centre half. Disasi is no Andre Pirlo, don't get me wrong, but he is very effective in possession and very more comfortable in playing a line-breaking passes or can be a playmaker himself. Another strength in Disasi playstyle would be his dominant ball-carrying ability in possession. Disasi can be described as a conduction, a term that characterizes a player's ability to drive the ball without any pressure from opponent. By advancing the ball, the player would thus attract pressure from an opposing player and create spaces for other players. The idea is to go beyond his function as a centre back to break the opponent's lines and create spaces. This is something that is very essential in the football, but not all defenders can do it or are capable of doing it. Disasi is a highly rated at that department that you could imagine him playing as more as a midfielder, and he has the ability to break the opposition line with his ball control. The stat does back those up as his 1.7 progressive carries, 1.37 carries into the final third, and a 0.57 successful takes on made him easily sit on above 90 percentiles. He is not afraid to receive the ball and even ask for it on a very regular basis. Oftentimes he will step away from the keeper to make it available again and to make the opposition striker pressing difficult. His lateral movement also allowed his right back to move forward and join in the attack. As for the cons in Disasi game was that his unusual low tackling numbers. Being a 6'2 to 6'3, Disasi was perfect and had a physical dominant fella as a defender. Although he has a great to brilliant when it comes to aerial duel, having a 68.5% win rate, his 0.77 tackles per 90 minutes did reflect his lack of engagement when it comes to direct 1v1 duels. On the eye test shows a very complete opposite perspective, as Disasi had a similar threat with fellow Frenchman Varane, being a wide shot defender capable of both being very aggressive with the opponent but often stay patient with the opponent and act when the opportunity arises. Also similar to Varane, Disasi had a very good ability in reading the game, combining with athletic and front foot defending allowed Disasi prefer to stick with the opponent to intervene and when the opponent receives the ball and knows when he has to further away from the opponent to cover the depth. But the difference with him and Varane that is Disasi would favor attempts in step up and intercept play with 1.81 interception per 90 minutes as the evidence. As you can see right here above his position in relation to Kylian Mbappe, Disasi avoids getting too close to the top scorer in the League 1 because he knows his top-notch acceleration and strength in the depth. He holds at a good distance to handle Mbappe either in the depth or in the feet if the opportunity arises. As comparison with another target Min Jae, the 22-23 defender of the season, proactive style and excellent combination of pace and raw strength made him a nightmare of a forwards all over Europe. An excellent achievement given he had only arrived in Italy for around 12 months. Besides, Min Jae is peerless in matter of one-on-one defending, ranking in the top 1 percentile of all central defenders across the Europe Big 5 league, while percentage of dribblers tackle standing on 88.6%, and for the infrequency of losing a challenge with just 0.09 per 90 minutes. For Exa Disasi, who also possess a quality physical attribute, does not have much of a reply to the Kim's monstrous defensive numbers. Few in the world football would do actually. In the possession department, both of them were amazing in ball playing but attend an alternative flavor. Min Jae is a solid bedrock on which allowed Napoli to build their considered possession-based attack with accurate passing of either foot, and Kim is more than happy to recycle possession. On the other hand, Disasi was more of a risk-taking or trigger-happy general world-class in his ability to turn defense in an attack from his position, can operate of something as a playmaker from the back, disrupting the opponent press with a combination of good dribbling and incisive passing. The other or the biggest difference maker was that Kim operated more comfortable as a left centre back rather than a right centre back, as we can compare the hitman from last season. That Kim Min Jae, although capable operate her whole defensive part, was more heavily engaged in the left side, while for Disasi was more right sided heavy. Given the fact that Eric Ten Hag would favour his defender balance between their favourite foot on either side, Axel Disasi right foot, right-sided heavy playstyle would be a crucial factor to be included. In short, given that United has struggled to play out from the back, particularly in the absence of Lisandro Martinez, whom is their primary ball player in the backline, it would make some sense for Eric Ten Hag would like to add another quality ball playing centre back, with Kim Min Jae the initial target that could strive but had yet promised to join Bayern Munich. We could say that Disasi can be an interesting option, and although do not have the raw defensive numbers, but come with quality ball carrying and ball playing, in which can reduce the ball playing load from Martinez. So to me, I think that Disasi can not just be a budget option but a great fit in the long run, maybe to be a successor for Rafael Varane, and hope Man United can act quick to obtain his signature. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Do you see Axel Disasi to be an alternative option from Kim Min Jae, or would you look into other defenders for Eric Ten Hag Man United? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one.